the foundation for personal development.
Now it's my privilege to welcome our trainer, Dr. Manikandan Sundaresan, to address the gathering.
First of all, my sincere thanks to my good friend, Dr. Balaswamy, Director of SIIMS. Not only for the gracious gesture of inviting me for training the second year MBA students of SIIMS, but this particular gesture that he executed once we came here, that is having the students on the stage along with the trainer. It was a great gesture, Balu. I would like to really appreciate him for that. Because the moment Balu announced that, I saw Gautam doing like this. Yes. So that boy was anxiously expecting something of that sort to happen. So he wanted to capture the stage. And I would like to thank and I would like to appreciate Balu for such a gracious gesture. And I don't know, various colleges, been a chief guest for various colleges and all that, but sitting along with the HOD, sitting along with the principal, director, all those were different feeling. But sitting along with the students whom I trained for the past 16 days, this is completely a different kind of a vibration. I felt very, very good being there along with the boys, exclusively very, very near to Santosh. I remember, I think it was on the 4th day when somebody was actually taking the screen drapes very, very violently. Santosh was like a panchayat president and he went and pounced on the boy, stating that, look, I am responsible and I am accountable for all this, and who gave you the permission to pull the drape like that? So, on day number 6, I believe, somebody, I took them to the outbound training, thanks to a Balu again who gave me the permission. I asked Balu for the permission to do outbound training. Balu said, you can fly over all over SIIMS, you can do whatever you want. He gave me complete permission. So for that I had to take the students outside for the outbound training, and somebody left the fans and the ACs on. And again I saw the biggest monster unleashed out of him, and he called up, and I am a personal admirer of his English also. So 2 days back, people were taking up the chairs. Balu and the estate maintenance manager Raghu was giving me an instruction requesting that the chairs should be from that particular room. Please don't take the chairs from the seminar hall. That was the instruction. I obeyed the instruction and people were obeying. They are actually doing fine. But 1 or 2 people kept a little bit outdated onto the line. And then Santosh used a language. Everybody come linely. Okay? Everybody come linely. இல்லை நாங்கள் பாரதியார் யூனிவர்சிட்டியில் MBA பண்ணோம், அப்பெல்லாம் எத்தனையோ BMA பாரதியார் மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் அசோசியேஷன் பிரசிடென்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் பார்த்துருக்கோம். ஆனால் இப்படி ஒரு பிரசிடென்ட், ஒரு மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் அசோசியேஷன் பிரசிடென்ட் நான் பார்த்தது. ஸோ jokes apart, I took the courage to speak about Santosh like this, having the belief that Santosh is a very sportive guy and he always takes everything very sportive. Now let's come down to some serious business. After thanking Balu, I would like to thank all of my faculty members, friends of SIIMS. Not even a single day, I'm telling you. You see, this is a very, very kind of a sentimental association. We have Diago sir, the senior. He used to be here when I came here in 2011, 2012, and I have my own senior who was the first person to rag me in the college. I still remember the way he asked me to Royal Evening Salute Arra. We were all belonging to evening college, so Giriyanna was the first person to rag me. Association Solovaran. So he was our college senior. Veerakumar is my junior friend. Shiva is a very good friend of mine. We both were classmates. And Balu, we used to spend a lot of time in the canteen. Our class was this and Balu's class was this. And during the break time, myself, Balaji Vignesh, Balu, Rajesh, Sendamare, we all used to walk to the canteen, and only constructive discussions will happen. Okay, I'm talking about second year and third year of UG, my dear boys and girls. Only constructive discussion will happen. You know what kind of discussions a college student normally will have during the break time, but we used to have only constructive discussions. And Balu was an accounts teacher for BBM students and BCom students. Everybody used to get the accountancy lessons only from Balu. There is no wonder that he cleared net examination in 5 or 6 attempts, because he was subject thorough during that particular stage, and we were having wonderful, friendship from there. So during that stage, Shivani Anam and we were all very good friends and classmates. And of course, Dr. Balaji Vignesh, he is outside, and Balu has given him some work, and that's the only reason he is not here. And Kundavi, as rightly mentioned, I still remember the speech that she gave when I was the trainer for her, and she was a wonderful student, and still now Kundavi has the same exuberant vibration. I really appreciate you, Kundavi, for that. Right. Priya madam, Girianna's classmate, so he was, Priya ma'am's husband was my senior friend as well. He was a very good brother of mine, and we still speak at least every single day. And Sharmila ma'am was my colleague when we were working as professors in Saraswati Raja College. And Rajalakshmi ma'am is new, and I'm sharing a very good friendly bond with her too. Likewise, I have a bond with every single person here in SIIMS, and not even a single time they showed their kind of a little bit of a disappointing face whenever I tried to take. I stole a lot of classes from them. And they had a lot of plan. I told that today, nothing doing, A class is going to be with me. They will immediately say yes. So I would like to thank, another is Kavita ma'am, who is just entering into the hall. And she is my student's sister, and she is also a very close friend of mine. Now, thanking the faculty members, and then I would like to thank the boys and girls, right? So, we have got a loads and loads of things. I don't have time to speak about all that. See, the Hulk of SIIMS is standing right here. Okay, so he's a baby Hulk, body of a Hulk, but a brain and the heart of a baby. I think you all will agree with me, right? So many people are there. Nitish is again, he's like a bouncer, but still, he's like a baby. And of course, Naveen also, Santosh is again. Vicky, Vignesh is a very, very, astute observer of things, and he always tries to take up things on a right straight. Rinsha is a very, very clear individual. She knows what to do and when to do and what not to do and when not to do. And the master of ceremony, Mr. Kaushik Karthikeyan, yesterday he scolded me stating that you have posted only the B class section and I am going to sue you, the police case against you, because the A class section photo is not there. And I asked him, "Eppada nee enguda the group photo edutha?" Appadinadukapram all silent aitappadi. So Anusha is very good in communication. Savita Sri, you have got a lot of patience, because you listened to me for 70 days in GVG and you listened to me for 8 days in SIIMS. So you have got a lot of patience. Thank you. Sit down, please. Likewise, I can have a lot of associations. Arun, a new entrepreneur in SIIMS campus. Kavin, a new entrepreneur in SIIMS campus. I'm telling you, giving the platform of an entrepreneurship venture happens only in SIIMS, and that too in Balu's leadership. Nowhere in any other institution, students will be given such kind of a freedom. Only Sir is giving you such kind of a freedom. Please make use of it and make it as a food court. Don't call it as a canteen. Call it as a managerial food court. Okay? You're not a canteen owner. You're a food court owner. Okay? Right? So, like a coffee day coffee shop, make a good deal and with the students. Sit down, please. Likewise, if I speak about every single person, I know everybody by name, I know everybody's character, and 16 days was good enough to take up the character Sivaprada, and of course Selva Prabhu, who watches more Hollywood movies than even the Hollywood directors. So Soundarya, again, Soundarya was a HR. And we remember during the GD training, A class, you don't know this, I would like to tell you. During the GD training, Soundarya was the first person to fire almost all the people in the group discussion panel. She took only 2 individuals or 3 individuals, and there I saw a HR Soundarya, not a student Soundarya. So I appreciate Soundarya for that. And we all listened to Yuvraj's bus capturing adventure yesterday. I was telling Balu that, sir, I used to wake up at 8:30 in the morning and I used to come to SIIMS by 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But right now, after the new management, I am coming here sharp by 8:50. So Yuvraj, keep the time. Time management is really good. So there are a lot of people. Again, from the girls' side, Harshini, and of course, there were a lot of good performance. Almost everybody was a lot of performer. And if I am naming, then I'll have to name everybody. Otherwise, I should keep my mouth shut, because it will be a prejudice to the other people. Ajit, thanks for breaking the hockey bat, and that hockey bat was like a Rama villain. Adu vandu yarume idvaraiku break pannadilla. So Ajit was the only person who broke the hockey bat, and that particular proud mantle belongs only to Ajit. The மாதிரி நிறைய memories I'm going back home today after this function with a lot of sweet memories with you boys and girls. I'm so thankful to for you to for giving me such wonderful memories. So I would like to really appreciate you from the bottom of heart for giving the memories. Now, thank you everybody. Now consider this as a culminating speech. 8 days, each class. And I wanted to give only one ingredient to you people. That is, there is no way for happiness. Happiness is the way. You all might be thinking into the deep down conscious mind that happiness will come to me when I get placed. Happiness will come to me when I become the entrepreneur. Happiness will come to me when I start earning 5-digit, 6-digit salary. Happiness will come to me when I marry that girl. So likewise, you will have a lot of dreams. No, happiness never comes. Happiness is not in the Blue Dart Courier Express. No, it is right here, right now. The way is happiness. There is no way for happiness. If you are feeling the contentment and if you are doing everything with a sheer level of enjoyment and contentment, happiness is always going to be here. Ultimate aim is peace of mind and happiness. Not money, as Balu mentioned, not the wealth, not the reputation. Because all of us, including the professors here, the director, our own director, and students, we are living in two worlds. One is the world that we are literally living, the earth. Second world is the internet world. I don't want you to get enslaved to the internet world. Your presence in social media, your expectation of likes and reposts for your post in the social media like Twitter and Instagram. So many youngsters are becoming depressed because of not getting proper attention in their social media. I want you to be a little bit different from all those kind of genre of people. I want you to be having the mindfulness concept. Mindfulness is a Zen concept, and that is very trendy. If you are mindful in each and everything that you are doing, then I think you are one of the rich class professionals this world has ever seen. For example, I'll tell you, what a fantastic atmosphere it has got coincidentally set up. You got 8 days of training from a soft skills trainer, and Dr. Balu has arranged a national conference, and an Indian Institute of Management Mantle professor is going to come there. Okay, so, and that's a wonderful opportunity for you. What a great opportunity to prove how worthy SIIMS campus is. All right. So use that national conference as a very good platform to unleash whatever things that you have learned. The training that you had for 8 days, both the classes, is like a gym. Okay. But the national conference is the life where you can show the strength. Start from there. And then the placement department, Kundavi is doing a great job in terms of placement. She is not the placement officer, but right now placement in charge, but she's bringing a lot of companies as much as she could. I want you to grab all the opportunities. Get more fail. When I was working in MCT, way back 2003, 20 years back, I had one individual who got placed on day one company. Day one company. Let us not get into the details of the company's name and that man's name. That's not my ethics. He got placed in day one company. Right now, my dear boys and girls, I don't think the person is on the top. But I know a person, right? I can surely take his name also. 2005 computer science engineering pass out. He's right now in Cisco in a very lead position. Okay. He failed in 17 companies that MCET brought as campus recruitment. 17 companies. One day, Hewlett Packard conducted the campus recruitment. And the time was 10:30 in the night after the proceedings were over. Dharmaraj again failed. That was the 17th company, I believe. Right? And I went to Dharmaraj's hostel room just to console. I was a placement trainer, full-time placement trainer. Like you, for you, I'm a part-time placement trainer. But in MCET, I was a full-time placement trainer and an assistant professor in the college. So I went to the hostel and I was consoling Dharmaraj. This guy came out of the bathroom with a nice shower and said, "Sir, wrong, sir, please." So we had a nice cup of black coffee, and I told Dharmaraj, this is not life, so don't worry. You will definitely get placed. We still have a lot of companies. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. I know, sir. I know, sir. This is the response of Dharmaraj. And then I said, okay, it's 11 o'clock. I'll have to go back home. அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு நான் கிளம்புறேன். அந்த ஹாஸ்டல் ரூம் அவனை விட்டு போகும்போது there was a very big drape chart above the entrance of the room. And the drape chart was reading a wonderful passage. You have any guess what he might have written on the drape chart? Just throw some of the guesses. Do you have any guess? என்ன எழுதியிருப்பான்னு ஏதாவது யூகிக்க முடியுதா உங்களால? குந்தவியோடைய ஜூனியர், சப் ஜூனியர், Kundaviku 2 varsham junior avaru. Anything? Shine, you have anything? Okay, nice. You are very close. You are very close. Again, in the Mari stage, we பேசும் போது நான் first days on a CBT ஞாபகம் இருக்குல்ல. What are the CBT statements? Come up. What is the first CBT statement? What is the second CBT statement? ரொம்ப ஷார்ட்டான ஒரு ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட் சொல்வா. It's not over until I win, and it's possible. Yeah. So இந்த மாதிரி பேசுறப்ப பயமா இருக்கும்போது tell yourself. And Shine said it was a target. Any other responses? Any other assumptions? He was writing the date. He had the date written and he had the company. எந்த ரவுண்ட்ல தோத்தோங்கிறத எழுதியிருந்தா அப்படி. Okay? அந்த மாதிரி 29 April 2005 Wipro got out in GD round. Okay? Right? 5 May 2005 HCL got out in the HR round. அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி all the 17 companies அப்படின்னு போட்டுட்டு கீழே அந்த மறுபடியும் அந்த கம்பெனி நேம்ஸ் எல்லாம் எழுதி the companies that unfortunately missed Dharmaraj அப்படின்னு எழுதிருந்தாங்க. That was the attitude that really made my spine got so much chilled. I hugged him. You will be reaching enormous heights. That's what I told him, and that has happened. Okay? Why am I sharing this anecdote to you is don't get placed in the first company. That's not going to give you any learning. But if you are failing, then appreciate yourself, because the level of learning that Dharmaraj had, my dear boys and girls, no other person in the batch literally had. He got placed in the 19th company. Okay, right? So, when you are facing the failure, I told you yesterday, say what next and keep moving on. Alright? And also, the last point I would like to say in this felicitation speech is how you live a day will determine your life. If you want to change your life, change the years. If you want to change the years, change the months. If you want to change the months, change the weeks. If you want to change the week, change the way of living in a day. If you are having a nice day, if you are having a real constructive day, having a proper day plan, you can change your entire life. Daily launcher system na the video irukku. So these are all some of the things I wanted to share. Specifically, I want to share this Dharmaraj episode where I don't want anyone to take your failures very personally close to your heart. Keep moving ahead, and that's it. At one day, eventually, you will be landing into a destination. நீங்க எதிர்பார்க்கிற அந்த dream destination கண்டிப்பா நீங்க land பண்ணுவீங்க, but you got to wait till there and then keep shaping yourself. That is all. And for that, I will be giving all the videos of our training systems. Anybody has got any idea how many videos I have published so far on the YouTube channel with regard to our training system right from November 6th? Gokul? Sharp, give me a big hand please. For everybody. You see, this is why he is the Hulk of SIIMS. See, he remembers very vividly. All the videos, my dear boys and girls, including this particular Valediction speech, will also be into the YouTube channel. Why am I doing this? I'm making it as a library package. Soundarya mentioned one thing yesterday when we were speaking. Like she wanted to have an elixir from any training. So the elixir that I am giving from this training is the library, the video library. That's coming out of free. Please understand that you are taking the advantage of having the trainer and also having the materials that the trainer is providing. Bangalore, Chennai எல்லாம் பாத்தீங்கன்னா for every video, for every material you will be charged. அதை நான் சொல்லி காட்டணுங்கிற அவசியம் இல்லை, but everything is free here, and this kind of material should be valued அப்படின்ட்டு நான் personally feel பண்றேன். If you are valuing, I am happy. If you are not able to value, you will definitely value in the future. I have the confidence. Okay, right? So 3 நாளைக்கு ஒரு தடவை my face will come in your notification. உன்னுடைய ஜென்மசனி உன்னை விடாது. என்ன நீ பார்த்துட்டே தான் இருக்கணும். 3 நாளைக்கு ஒரு தடவை வந்துட்டாண்டா. இப்பதான் Valediction முடிஞ்சது. இப்ப பாரு GD ஏதோ ஒரு வீடியோ, இப்ப பாரு இன்டர்வியூ ஏதோ ஒரு வீடியோ. So I'll keep reminding things to you so that you can have it as a library. Okay? Thank you so much. Live strong and never ever give up. Life is very easy. Don't make it tough. Always expect only great things to happen in your life and live strong. And last but by no means the least, please remember the promises that you made all the training days. Once again, I thank my dear friend Balu, who has given me this happiness for the past 24 days, and the staff members, and you, my dear boys and girls. Thank you. This is Sundaresan's son Manikandan resting the case. I'll be meeting you soon. Jai Hind. Thank you so much.
Now it's time for the presentation. Now I invite Soundarya to start.
Now it's time for the special appreciation from our trainer, Manikandan sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is actually a gesture that me and Balu discussed. Balu was kind enough to give me the permission to do this when he was the principal in KPR College of Arts and Science, where he used my services back in October 2022, 1 year back, and we were addressing a very big batch. But here also I wanted this to be happening, and Balu gave me the permission for that. You see, boys and girls, this is called as the Elite Transformation Memento. Elite Transformation Memento in the sense, the people that were in a particular shell, and because of this training, they came up out of the shell and they tried literally hard. Like Shahin mentioned, a couple of people here, and that kind of people. I want two kinds of internal declaration from every single boy here, every single girl here. I don't want anyone to take it personally. All right, okay? So if you are seeing a person getting this particular memento, it is the person has got at least a decent amount of attendance. The person has came out of the shell, and the person has really used this training materials and platforms, and even if the person has watched my video, that had also been included in this. Okay, right? So out of the box, neenga yosikira aaluga kandipa indha memento vaanga maataanga. Okay, right? So எனக்கு இது கிடைக்கும் அப்படிங்கிற தன்னம்பிக்கையோட இருக்கவங்களும் உங்க தன்னம்பிக்கையை பாராட்டுறேன். ஆனா உங்களுக்கு இந்த அவார்டு இல்ல. So, but after 12 people getting this award, 6 from A class, 6 from B class, you yourselves will definitely appreciate me for this gesture. And the nambikkai enakku irukku. So on that note, can I take your cooperation to give these awards? I'll start with the A class. Very quickly, I will also tell why the person is getting this particular memento. Okay, right? I would like to again thank director for giving me this permission of this memento, and he immediately sanctioned for the memento, and Savita is holding them. I would like to first of all call this person, and this person has been instrumental in all this technological assistance throughout this particular training session. He was not only my technological assistant, Ironman Jarvis Murray, so he was always a fabulous individual, always holding a smile, and I would literally pray my father that he should be becoming a police officer one day, because that is his dream. Ajit Kumar. In appreciation of the assistance that he has been giving and his professionalism, and he shared a couple of personal things along with me. I cannot disclose that here, but he is a very nice individual, a good human being, and a very nice growing professional. I really appreciate you for that. And he is also going to enroll in some of other classes, and he is about to get a boxing bag and communication skills kind of training tips training tips so he was kind of everywhere, and I really appreciate, and I would like to thank you for giving me this assistance right from the LCD projector till the camera. You have been assisting, at the same time you are learning also. Thank you, Ajay. Now the second person from the A section I would like to call. This person has been very active right from the football till the making stage presentation. At one point of time I scold the person, and the person literally cries out, and the person is not able to understand why I was scolding. Some other person was getting scolded, but this person cries. But the person was showing all the anger on me during the football, because she was running very rampantly, and she tried to goal, but unfortunately she did not score a goal. But still, do you have any guess? I will first. Is she here? Kalai Shelvi. It is actually Kalai Shelvi from the A class. The reason for Kalai Shelvi's memento receiving is her communication on the stage, and during the team talk, her mind will be completely on the task that is given. And during the football outbound training, she was running really very hard. Actually, நான் லோக பாஷினியை திட்டிட்டு இருக்கேன். அந்த டைம்ல கலைச்செல்வி உள்ள வந்து அவங்களும் வந்துட்டு she took the arrow meant for Loga Bashni, and she also started crying consistently. But the growth that she showed after that was really nice. Kalai Shelvi, thank you so much. She was only the secondary, but முக்கியமான ஏரோ வாங்கின அந்த person, right? So she got scolded, and later point of time I had to ஒரு சின்ன discrepancy பாலு, அதனால நான் திட்டியும் வாங்கிட்டு அழுகும் செஞ்ச அப்படி. The reason why she is receiving this memento is, towards the end I was in a hotel on a road, and this girl comes and says, I mean Dhanush was with her, and I told her, Logabashni, I am really sorry, I was very blasting, and I was very wild when I was speaking up. Sir, தயவுசெய்து திட்டுன்னு மட்டும் சொல்லிடாதீங்க, எனக்கு இப்பதான் புத்தி வந்திருக்கு. அது வந்து திட்டல சார், அது வந்து ஒரு விதமான ஒரு லெசன் அப்படின்னு சொன்னதுக்கு அப்புறம், on that day onwards, whichever training Logabashni attended, that was really ramifying, and even Anushya was mentioning about Logabashni. So Logabashni is the next person on the stage. So Logabashni, you are not only receiving for the blast. Remember, Ajit was the driver in the I Trust You activity. Logabashni banged on this particular dais, and the dais itself went into a toss. So you put your body online, you put your mind online, and I'm really appreciating the attitude of learning. So I specifically admire the learning that you had after we spoke for that. Now this person, the fourth person who is receiving from the A section, very quickly, just like I spoke the language of Santosh, this person is very nice in uttering the language. ஒரு கட்டத்துல வந்துட்டு ஹாக்கி விளையாடுறோம் அவுட்பவுண்ட் ட்ரைனிங்ல டீம் ஆக்டிவிட்டில, அந்த பர்சன் வந்து பாஸ் கொடுக்குறவங்க கிட்ட இங்கிலீஷ்ல பேசுறானாமா. வாட்ரா பாய் யூ ஆர் லுக்கிங், கமாண்ட்ரா பாய், வாட்ரா பாய் why are you? 1993ல விஸ்வதீப்தி ஹையர் செகண்டரி ஸ்கூல்ல கேட்ட இங்கிலீஷ் அது. அத வந்து இப்போ ஒருத்தன் பிறந்திருக்கிறவன் 2K கிட்ல ஒருத்தன் பேசுறானே, வாட் ஐ யூ ஹேவ் டா பாய், கமாண்ட்ரா பாய். And during the outbound training, he got the entire football on his face, and he immediately said, கிளம்பு, இதெல்லாம் சாதாரணம் சார், என்ன சார் நீங்க இதுக்கெல்லாம் வந்து ஃபீல் பண்றீங்க, கிளம்புங்க சார் அப்படின்ட்டு என்னை சேர்ந்து துரத்தி விட்டு. The reason why I would like to call Nitin for the award,
Thanks.
Nitin is actually belonging to Taranda. Nitin is actually belonging to B class, but I should thank Kundavi for this arrangement. One of the most என்ன சொல்றது, electrifying individual. Good. வசந்த் நிதின் எல்லாம் குட் மார்னிங் சொன்னாங்க அப்படின்னாவே நம்மளுக்கு அன்னைக்கு நாள் ஃபுல்லா ஒரு இதா இருக்கும். அந்த மாதிரி சத்தமா பேசுவா அப்படி. I really appreciate Nitin for during the HR activity in the same podium, he was really speaking like a HR. And அதுக்கப்புறம் during the presentations he was giving his best shot, and he is a guy is good in martial arts, and he is really good in other activities as well. He is a guy who always gives 100% in whatever he gives, right? He knows his limitations. தனக்கு எது வராதுன்னு தெரிஞ்சு அதுக்கேற்ற மாதிரி நடந்துக்கிற ஒரு person. யார் என்ன சொன்னாலும் immediately he takes very sportive. எப்பவுமே முகத்துல அந்த ஸ்மைல் இருந்துகிட்டே இருக்கும். For all these professional chronicle, I would like to appreciate.
உங்களை அப்பாயின்ட் பண்ண கம்பெனி சார், உங்களை செலக்ட் பண்ண கம்பெனி சார்.
And இவங்க கம்பெனில எனக்கு ஒரு வேலை போட்டு கொடுத்தாங்க. So thank you so much. Right. So from A section it is Ajit, and then Kalaiselvi, and then Logabashni, and then Nitin. And the next person I would like to call is, I have never seen this person tucked out of the shirt, and this person initially வால்சாமிக்கு மேல ஒரு லீடர் இங்க இருக்காரு போல இருக்கு அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு நான் சிம்ஸுக்கு வந்த உடனே நான் பார்த்தேன். So no wait இல்ல wait. So வால்சாமிக்கு மேல, so இவரு, I always admire Balu's dressing, you know, கரெக்டா தன்னுடைய காம்படிஷனுக்கு ஏத்த மாதிரி he used to wear. அந்த மாதிரி இவரும் போட்டிருந்ததுனால, then I told Kana, nice to meet you sir, my name is this and I belong to A section. அப்படியா, சரிப்பா அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு, then I understood that he was a student. And throughout the session, whatever you say, my name is Manikandan Sundaresan, you will take notes on it. And whatever you say, you will take notes on it. Today we are going to have this, you're such a dumb fellow you are. Okay, dumb fellow. It takes note of everything, every goddamn thing. And he was always very elegant with the other people. எனக்கு ரொம்ப எலிகன்ட், அவரோட எலிகன்ஸ் எப்ப புரிஞ்சது அப்படின்னு சொல்லி கேட்டீங்கன்னா, ரின்ஷா அவருக்கு இவ்வளவுதான் இருப்பாங்க. ரின்ஷாக்கா அப்படின்னு கூப்பிட்டாங்க. நான் ரின்ஷா கூப்பிட்டு, ஏமா என்னமா நடக்குது, நீ யாரு, அவன் எதுக்கு ஒன்னு அண்ணன் கூப்பிடுறேன், சார் என் ஜூனியர் சார் அப்படின்னு. அவன்கிட்ட போய் கேட்டேன், சார் என்னோட சீனியர் சார் ரின்ஷாக்கா. பாக்குறது ரின்ஷாக்கா இப்படிதான் கூப்பிடுவான். அக்கா அப்படின்னா சரி இப்படி கூப்பிட்டாங்க ரின்ஷாக்கா இங்க வாங்க. Okay, so thankfully Rinsha took that on a sportive basis. Go Vibram. A very professional individual. He always dresses up really well. He carries himself so elegantly like a professional, and he comes up with a clean shave. Comes up with a clean shave, and he knows கவர்மெண்ட் எக்ஸாமினேஷனுக்கு ட்ரை பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன். ஆனா இங்க நான் MBA படிச்சு இப்ப நான் கொஞ்சம் மாறிட்டு இருக்கேன்ட்டு கோல் பிரசன்டேஷன்ல கிருபா உங்க கோல் ஞாபகம் இருக்குல்ல, அந்த கோல் பிரசன்டேஷன் அப்போ அவர் சொன்னது ரொம்ப பிடிச்சிருச்சு. அண்ட் ரைட் ஃப்ரம் day 1 till day 8 he has never been unprofessional in any of the meets, and he was trying to come out of the shell. The boy has a little bit of a challenge in English, but still he does really well. Thank you. I think this is the last one in the A section, I believe. Right? Okay, fine. Now this person, now this person is, you know, when he walks on the road, he will look at you as if you are a museum piece. Okay? So he feels that he has come from Uranus and Jupiter. Okay? And when you look into him, and he will expect you to wish for him. Papa, yeah, late apna. Enna gettinga late. Right. And when you see him on the SIIMS corridor, na vittu poi keppen. Kana yen vandu tuck pannala. Enna gettinga? Illa pa yen tuck pannala. இப்பதான் நான் டைரக்டர்கிட்ட பேசிட்டு வந்தேன். டைரக்டர் வந்து ட்ரெஸ் கோட பத்தி சொன்னாருப்பா, நீ ஏன் இல்ல சார் லேட் ஆயிடுச்சு அப்படின்ட்டு. So this was his lifestyle. During the HR hand activity, these guys made one thing. They put a chair into the middle. And they put a chair into the middle. அது Infosys company நினைக்கிறேன். Yes. Flipkart company அப்படின்ட்டு. இவன் சேரை போட்டு இங்க உட்காந்துட்டான். நானும் பாக்குறேன், பையன் பேசுவான், இவனோட இம்ப்ரூவ்மெண்ட்டை நோட் பண்ணலாம் அப்படின்ட்டு. And he was looking at me and he was saying that வரும் அமைதியா அப்படின்ட்டு. அவர் பேசுறதுக்கு வருவார், அமைதியார், உன்னை நான் ஏமாத்த மாட்டேன், I will speak அப்படின்ட்டு. Then he came to the podium and he said, he has got a lot of affairs. Even today in the Valediction session when the director is addressing, he came very late. But still, he was a real good learner and a very humble personality, like a child. Devachandran, also known as the boss. He stayed away hailing from the Michigan University and I didn't wear a belt at the time. Okay, so it's a new sign of a dressing trend. So Devachandran, I am giving this award, the Memento for you, for the learning and improvement that you have shown. Okay, good job. Thank you. Now, life day first time ஒருத்தர் மெமெண்டோ ஏன்டா கொடுத்தான்னு பாருங்க. Okay, jokes apart. Devachandran, you should really become a boss and you should make SIIMS proud. Okay, so jokes apart, I am having high hopes on you. Right, now we are moving to the B section, and in B section, I would like to first of all call this person, and this person has been a real professional farmer and agriculturist when he came on the stage on the day 1, and he was struggling, as Shahin Shah mentioned, he was struggling to speak in English, but later on, the kind of transformation that this guy showed was really wonderful, and yesterday he spoke completely in English, not even a single word, and one of the students mentioned that he took the seminar completely in English, and I was very happy and proud to listen to that. Masi Periyasan. Masi, I am giving this for the improvement that you have shown. Like all of your friends are approving, right? Keep the improvement always.
Thank you.
During the I Trust You exercise, this person was a fabulous driver and the person was having an innovative move. So basically during the innovative move, when we were having a coffee discussion, I and Balaswamy sir were speaking about the real out-of-the-box creativity that students will have, and he is an out-of-the-box creative individual. So instead of driving the vehicle, he took the vehicle and he threw the vehicle. Jokes apart, not only that, and after that, there was a huge transformation. Yes, he was absent for a couple of sessions, but towards the end, during the kind of outbound training activities, Universal War, he showed a fantastic improvement, and yesterday in Marshall Enterprises, he showed a lot of improvement. Mr. Mageshwara. I appreciate you for the improvement you have shown and try to be the same, okay? Thank you. Now this particular person has been very, very professional. Like if I had given the award for Gokul Ram, so I would like to stick my neck out to say this award should be given to this person also. On the contrary of having a little bit of a tussle during some of the exercises, he was absent. But still, he gave a lot of good leadership stance. Like in front of our own director, Prasanna mentioned his leadership style. And I really closely observe this guy. When a criticism comes, he will say, thanks for your criticism. When a kind of appreciation comes, he will accept very graciously. He used to relate his life with various levels of avenues that life could possibly offer. Very professional individual, his dressing sense and the way he carries himself and the way even he carries his phone, everything he does it with a tastefulness. So I would like to request Subhash to be on stage. A rich class professional always, and hope your friend Sandhu Mohammed will be happy with his progress. And he said about Mr. Sandhu Mohammed, who is no longer with us yesterday, and he has always been a very, very cool customer. No sudden and rampant reaction, he will always accept everything. I scold him, he will accept. I will criticize him, he will accept. And I will appreciate him, he will accept. And I love my face. This kind of neutrality and absorption skill is really good, and it is very important for a corporate student. So Subhash, I appreciate you for this. Now, this person that I am going to give the memento happens to be a person who has been shivering onto the stage when the paper was given to the person, but the person has been improving a lot. And yesterday's presentation, towards the end of the day, the person appreciated every single person of hers, and she came up with real good English. Although the English was bits and pieces, she came up with, remember, the persons whom she was having the association, they were all very good speakers, but she withstood them and she was a leader for it. Nazim Nisha, is she here today? Absent. Okay. It is in fact Nazim Nisha, and I would request some of her friends to hand over the gift to her. Okay, Shruti, please come. Another lightning star in SIIMS campus, Miss Shruti, who has been the reason for wonderful digital image capturing. Shruti is a great camera woman. I really appreciate you for the skill. And the reason the memento So please hand it over to Nisha, okay, and I also appreciate you for your skills.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now the next person who is going to receive is a person who always even stares at the mic, and the chin will always be stuck up with the bottom line of the throat. And the person will have a lot of shivering on the face whilst making the presentation. But towards the end, the person was really good in improving, and she was always helping her friends as much as she could. And one particular help that she did was towards the end, I think it was on day 7, she helped a friend, helped her teammates with a great memory. And who's that? Ovia, you are requested to come to the stage. I appreciate you, Ovia. All the very best to you. Thank you. Last but by no means the least, thank you, Savita. Thanks for standing for a long time, please. Last but by no means the least, this person has been having a lot of admonitions in terms of making the presentation. But towards the end, yesterday during the March Enterprises, this was the person who said that you gave us only 4 minutes, now the time is over, now you can speak, please. And she was very shelled, and she was very hesitant to speak in the beginning, but over the period of time, she got a real good improvement. Dharani Satya, your presentation was so good in yesterday. Please come. A silent performer, holding decent elements, and when you don't give her a chance, she won't take it very seriously, but when you give the chance, the girl will try to give at least 100% in whatever she does. And yesterday, the last 6, 7, 8, these 3 days, Dharani Satya was really good. I appreciate you, Dharani Satya. There were other people in my mind, but attendance is a major criteria. Some of the people had a little bit of an attendance issue. Since that was also a criteria, I was not able to. But if you are giving the memento to everybody, then there is no specialty into it, right? So now I am asking you the question. Do you think this is a right gesture, boys and girls? Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's all.
Thank you, sir. Now I invite